Is Prada going through a paradigm shift? Let's talk about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so Prada, or should I say L'Oreal, the company that owns Prada, sent me their newest fragrance release, which is called Paradigm. Let's go ahead and open this little bad boy up and see what we got. First of all, they sent me a card, which we'll read in a second. So there is the box, Prada Paradigm. I want to do my own unbiased opinion, so I have not smelt this yet. I have not given it a full wear. So this is only my first impression. Mind you, I'm going to do a full review probably tomorrow or the next day. But for now, we're going to give my first impression of Prada Paradigm. So let's go ahead and open the card that they sent me. This says Prada Paradigm. I'm just going to show you what it looks like and then we'll read it. Prada Paradigm. A new perspective, a new way of thinking, doing, being. Prada Paradigm challenges conventions and invites you to rethink, what if there's another way? A unique reverse pyramid architecture of notes unfolds the artful scent composed of Calabrian bergamot, bourbon geranium, and ambery woods in a refillable bottle that's unmistakably Prada. Embodied by Tom Holland, Prada Paradigm is for those shaping their individual journeys via curiosity and exploration. Well, that's interesting. What does it mean by reverse engineering notes? Basically reversing the opening, the mid, and the base. Is it going to give us something completely different? I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. Is this a complete paradigm of fragrance? Is this a new way or style of perfumery? We're going to find out right now. And there is the bottle of Prada Paradigm. On the bottle, it says Prada Milano, like usual. Does not say Paradigm on the bottle. So they're really pushing for the branding of the bottle to push what the scent is, because it does not say Paradigm. It just says Prada. Prada on the cap. Let's check out this cap. Nice looking, nice feeling cap. Nice looking atomizer. Smells nice. Nice atomizer, beautiful presentation. So far, Prada is doing really a wonderful thing. Let's go ahead. I am wearing a fragrance today, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this on hand. Hopefully that doesn't taint things. So here we go. I really love that atomizer. That pushes out some juice. Now, the number one complaint I've heard from a lot of people is that this smells like it's been done a lot of times before. The one thing I will say about this is this smells unmistakably Prada. How that happens, I'm not sure, but it smells unmistakably Prada. This has some citrus in the opening, but not really a sharp, bright citrus, almost like a creamy, sweet citrus, if that makes sense. Almost feels like the base is up in the front, which I think that's what they're going with that paradigm shift. And then you've also got this woodiness in the base. I hate saying it's in the base. It's in the opening. You've got this almost like ambery, sweet, Calabrian, bergamot with a woodiness in the opening. This is messing with my head here. Hold on. We got a creamy, sweet, almost ambery, woody effect happening with the citrus. It's creamy, sweet, woody, but also fruity. And then the florals are starting to come out. I'm trying to break this down the best I can just from the opening, but this does smell very mass appealing. This is going to be an easy wear for most people. I'd say 99% of people that smell this are going to enjoy it. It does smell masculine, but doesn't smell like it would be offensive to a female. Meaning, I feel like females could wear this if they enjoy wearing masculine scents, because let's be honest, most men's fragrances tend to be a lot better than female fragrances. Female fragrances seem to be more in a boxed area, where men's fragrances are more bold and challenging in a way that women's perfumes are not. I think, though, that this could be very unisex, given the right type of person. As this is drying down, I'm picking up maybe some vetivers. It's definitely getting some dry earthiness in the base of this fragrance. But you know, the fruity citrus in the opening is kind of gone now, and what you're left with is this ambery, almost vetiver-ish, creamy woods, something that feels very professional, but also feels very masculine. Doesn't feel like something you would want to wear, you know, to a gym or something like that, but could be very versatile if the person was more like back in when I was growing up, they had this style of person, what we called them preps or preppies, you know, someone that wore like, you know, dress shirts or, you know, polos and those style of clothing, you know, someone that didn't wear like hip hop clothes or skater clothes or, you know, like basketball shorts and jerseys and stuff like that. You know, someone that might be wearing a Cool Water or, you know, something sporty like that, a fragrance that had the sport moniker to it. This feels more, I guess, preppy, if that makes sense. So someone that takes care of themselves, dresses up, wants to go out and be like, you know, more along those lines. That's what this is giving me. But it smells really good. Like I said, unmistakably Prada, smells very high quality. I think this would last a fair amount of time. It doesn't smell like it's going to be a beast mode fragrance. Getting the scent from this, it smells like it's going to be a solid projector for maybe an hour or two. Then it's going to sort of pull close to the skin and just make you smell pleasant. Probably is going to pull a decent scent trail and it's going to smell really an easy wear. I'm excited to see what the flankers they release of Paradigm are going to be, because it feels like they could do a lot with this DNA. It feels like something that's going to be incredibly versatile, that you can maybe create like a summer version of it, a winter version, and start to maybe pigeonhole some of these flankers, because Prada does a really good job at that, and I feel like this is going to be a solid one. Also, let me just say, I have to give homage to a fragrance house for finally giving us a brand new DNA. You haven't seen that in a long time. As a matter of fact, I'd say 99.9% of the reviews I've done in the last year are all flankers. So thank you, Prada, for giving us a new DNA to play with, and I'm excited to see the onslaught of flankers that are going to come in the next couple of years. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you, Prada, for once again sending me this fragrance. I'm going to cherish this one. Please have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Always look good, feel good, and smell good. And as always, I'm Fragrant Derek. Have a fragrant state of mind.
Yeah. Smell good. Yeah. Yeah.